When you think of a compost heap, you might picture a sludgy, smelly pile at the bottom of the garden. But composting doesn't have to be messy or unpleasant. In reality, it can be clean, simple, and deeply satisfying. A small ritual that turns waste into garden gold. You don't need a big garden or fancy equipment. Even a humble container will do. The key is providing the right conditions for nature to work. No magic required. Worried about pests? A well-maintained dry compost bin is far less attractive to them than a wet open pile. By following a few simple rules, you can create a self-contained system that's easy and trouble-free. Forget the idea of a slimy, stinking mess. Imagine creating something valuable for your garden, pots, or houseplants. This guide will show you a clean, easy method. Dry composting, perfect for beginners and anyone concerned about mess. Dry composting is all about managing moisture for a drier, fluffier pile. Unlike traditional wet composting, this method avoids waterlogged, smelly heaps. A well-managed dry compost pile smells earthy and pleasant, like a forest floor after rain. It's ideal for small gardens, balconies, or urban spaces, and you can keep it close to your home without worry. The secret? Always add plenty of dry, carbon-rich material every time you add kitchen scraps. This habit keeps the pile healthy and odor-free from the start. Dry composting is simple, forgiving, and connects you to the natural cycle of growth and decay. You'll reduce landfill waste and create the best food for your plants, all with minimal effort. The secret to great compost is airflow and balance. Composting microbes need oxygen. If your pile is too wet and compacted, it turns smelly and slow. Keep your compost light and fluffy by adding bulky, dry materials. Think of them as the bricks that let air circulate. Composting is about mixing greens, wet, nitrogen-rich kitchen scraps, and browns, dry, carbon-rich materials like cardboard and leaves. Too many greens make a wet, smelly mess. Too many browns, and it breaks down slowly. The dry composting method makes balance easy. Add at least as much brown as green by volume. Every time you add kitchen scraps, follow with a generous layer of torn cardboard or shredded newspaper. This absorbs moisture, keeps the pile airy, and prevents odors. Good airflow and the right mix of materials are the foundation of clean, effective composting. Remember, more browns is always better than too few. This simple two-step approach keeps your compost healthy and odor-free. With practice, you'll find the right rhythm for your own pile. Composting is about creating the perfect environment for nature to do its work. Stick to these basics and you'll have rich compost in no time. Starting your compost system is easy and inexpensive. Use any container, a store-bought bin, a DIY pallet box, or even chicken wire. The essentials: open to the soil at the bottom for worms and some ventilation. Place your bin on level, well-drained ground, ideally with some sun, but not baking hot. Begin with a thick base layer of coarse browns, twigs, branches, or scrunched cardboard, about 6 inches deep. This base ensures drainage and airflow from the start. From there, it's all about layering. Every time you add green kitchen waste, cover it with browns. Keep a stockpile of browns, shredded paper, dry leaves, or cardboard next to your bin for easy access. Layering is the key to a balanced, odor-free pile. Don't stress about perfection. Just get started and adjust as you go. The habit of layering will keep your compost healthy from day one. What goes in? Most uncooked kitchen waste: vegetable peelings, fruit scraps, coffee grounds, tea bags, plastic-free, and crushed eggshells. Chop larger items to help them break down faster. For browns, use torn cardboard, cereal boxes, egg cartons, shredded newspaper, no glossy pages, dry leaves, or untreated wood shavings. Store autumn leaves for year-round use. Never add cooked food, meat, fish, bones, or dairy. These attract pests and cause odors. Avoid diseased plants. Home compost bins don't get hot enough to kill pathogens. Aim for at least 1 part green to 2 parts brown by volume. If you add a caddy of kitchen scraps, top with 2 caddies of browns. It's better to add too many browns than too few. This ratio keeps your pile balanced, airy, and odor-free. Stick to these basics, and your compost will thrive. The golden rule: always cover your greens with browns. Every time you add kitchen waste, immediately top it with a generous layer of dry material. Browns absorb moisture, prevent smells, and keep flies away. Keep a ready supply of browns next to your bin for convenience. If you notice a bad smell, your pile is too wet. Add more browns and fluff the top layers for airflow. Stop adding greens for a few days if needed. A dry cap on your pile keeps it odor-free and uninteresting to pests. This simple routine makes composting effortless and pleasant. Remember, a healthy compost pile smells earthy, not sour. Composting is mostly about patience. Turning the pile every 4 to 6 weeks helps speed things up by mixing materials and adding oxygen. Use a garden fork to bring the bottom to the top and the sides to the middle. The pile should feel like a wrung-out sponge, damp but not wet. If it's too dry, add a little water. If too wet, add more browns. After filling 1 bin, let it mature while you start a second. A 2-bin system keeps the process continuous. Nature does most of the work. Just give it time. Soon you'll have a steady supply of rich compost for your garden. After a few months, your compost will be ready. Finished compost is dark, crumbly, and smells sweet and earthy, like a woodland floor. You shouldn't recognize the original scraps, though tough bits like avocado pits may remain. If it still smells off, let it mature a bit longer. Sift out larger pieces and toss them back into the new pile. To harvest, scoop out the finished compost from the bottom or under the top layer. The top will still be breaking down, just leave it to continue. Use a garden sieve for fine compost or pick out big bits by hand. Your finished compost is ready to feed your soil and plants. Enjoy the results of your patience and care. Composting is simple, clean, and rewarding. By layering greens and browns, turning occasionally, and being patient, anyone can make beautiful compost, even in small spaces. All you need is a container, some cardboard, and your kitchen scraps. Listen to your pile. If it smells, add browns. If it's dry, add water. Composting is a partnership with nature. Observe, adjust, and enjoy the process. The satisfaction of using your own compost is immense. Start today. Set up a bin, save your scraps, and see waste as the start of something wonderful. You'll reduce your impact, improve your garden, and connect with nature's cycles. Anyone can do this. It's one of the most rewarding things you can do for your garden. Your journey begins with a single handful of peelings.